The CVT guitar lesson for Lisa from Kicks, a song called You're Gone. And Lisa, this song is amazing. I can't get it out of my head. This is such a killer song. My favorite song from Kicks, period. And for a while, it's one of the bands I had forgot about. This is just amazing. It's so catchy, man. The tambourine, just, it's a hit. And you know, I hear vibes of AC/DC in this too. Tuning is standard. This is your second CVT lesson, so you know the drill, how it works with the tabs and everything. So coming in at 0 seconds here. This is section 1. There it goes. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then what I did was, that's it for section 1, and then it goes into section 2A and 2B, because they're kind of similar parts. You know, that whole concept. Reminds me of a little bit of Warrant right there. Wait, see. So anyways, let's get into it. 3/4 on the low E. I put the fingering. Fingering is always optional because our finger links are all different. But I set it up how I think it makes sense. But keep in mind you can alter it. So we're going 3rd and 4th fret on the low E to an open A. And then the chords, which are just beautiful, this is the E7. You'll go 2D, 1G, and 3B. And you can go pinky or 3rd, you know, just go with what you're feeling on that. Hit it once, those 3 strings, and then again into an A major. And I would just do the bar version. I used the studio version, then I clicked over to, it was off of Rock Cruise, I think the cruise that you were on. Because I like to see, you know, the little things, and if I need to get fretboard placement. And a lot of rock players, that's how they do their A. Open A, 222, DGB. Rest, and then from, you'll do it again, open 2-2. If you hit the 2B, it's fine. I'm not hearing it here. It's a little more tighter. So it's like an A5 with an octave to an E5 with an octave. So open 2-2 on strings 5-4-3 and then 6-5-4. Okay, that's section 1, and it's going to go 2 times. That's once. You do that twice. Section 2A comes in at 16 seconds. And if you listen close, you know, Kicks has 2 guitar players. There's some different stuff going on, like through some of it, one's just like, you know, but I'm giving you the key parts here. But a little fret hand mute. It's not critical, but it's in there. So you would just lightly put pressure up on the top couple strings, E, A, D, and then open 3-4 on the E to an open A. And then now we're going into a open position E major chord. So it's open, 2-2-1, open, open. And what you want to do is hit the top 3 and then hit the bottom 3. It's a hold. So you'll be hearing it all. It's so you have, oops. And then the hook's kind of the same as far as the single notes, but this time instead of the chord on the end, we're going to end with an open E. So, and then this chord, beautiful. Bar the 2nd fret on the last 4 strings and go to 3B. Okay, and you're going to strum those 4 strings. It's beauteous. And then back to the single notes to an A major. And then the ending, you do the single notes again. And it's this is where it changes up. You'll go So when you finish the open, don't stop. It's not super loud, but he keeps it going with 2 open palm mutes. So into 4/7 AD, 2 open E's palm muted to 5/7 AD. The 2 opens again, followed by 4/7. So that part. Then you got to jump into this. This is new. 3/4 on the E, and then go on the A string, go open 5, open 2. So you have, and then add a 3E to the end. Okay? So, that section was beautiful. Section 2B comes in at 34 seconds. Go back to that E major chord you were doing. We're going to split it in half. Top 3 strings, bottom 3 strings. So, some similarities in there, but you'll split the chord. 3/4 E, open A, open E. Now that's going to kind of be our single note melody. And this time it's a D major with an A bass. 2, 3, 2, open, open. With the thumb I like to mute string 6. That way if I hit all the strings it's muted, you know. But if you don't do that, just make sure you don't hit that low E in the mix. Okay? So that one's going to sound like this. Lost my spot. It's back to the single notes, into the A major, back to the single notes, then this part again. That's what I call the warrant part. The 2 open E's palm muted to 4/7, 2 open E's palm muted to 5/7, 2 open E's palm muted to 4/7. And then this part, 3/4 E, open 5, open 2 A, 3rd fret low E. Now this time he does a half step bend. And try to just flow into it. Don't make it so extreme. It's more of like a feel thing. Okay? 1.2 I want to make on the when you're going through the warrant part, 4/7 to 5/7. It's a good idea to set yourself up finger-wise with index and pinky for that big stretch. You know, I've seen people do this, but it just makes more sense to do that, and it's just a matter of moving that first finger over, right? So, okay, then we move to page 2. It's 4 pages, by the way. Section 3 at 50 seconds. Full E major chord, just strum it and stop. Just gonna karate chop the strings here. Wait, see. So you'll strum, go to 3E, do a half step bend. There's something tricky here I want to show you at the end of this. That open D, keep it ringing and go back to the 3E and half step bend it. So you're hearing 2 notes. It's this concept. It's awesome. So we have into the A major, and then that's 2 open on the D, 2, 1 open on the A, and then so what you're going to do is 2nd fret E, this is a hold. So in other words, pick the 2E, rest, hit the open D, you're hearing 2 notes there. It's the equivalent of, but he's hitting the open. 3E is after that. Rest, last hit the open D, and then open 3E. So we have open D, 4E, open D, open E, and then A, D, A. So section 3, let me just play it through so you get a real time. And that's it for that section. Section 4, which is the chorus, so catchy, man. This comes in at 106, and you're going to go, they're power chords, 4, 6. Let me play some of it. That's one time. It's going to go through twice. So when you end it, it's like... So 4, 6, 5, 7, and 7, 9. You're going a half step and a whole step. So 4, 5, 7. And then open on the E twice, back to the 7, 9 power chord 2 times. So it's... Okay, open E palm muted once into 5, 7 AD. And then we're going to go 2 opens, 5, 7, 2 opens, 5, 7. And all these opens are palm mutes. Okay, open E, palm muted once, into 4, 7. So another time that you'd want to be thinking of first and fourth finger there. So, and then 2 open E's palm muted, 4, 7 AD twice. Okay, and then open E, palm muted once. And then 3, 5 AD. Open twice, palm or 3, 5 AD. Open once, 3, 5 AD. Okay, so you're ending with that, and it's looping back the second time. So it can be a little misleading because when it starts with the section, you're going. Oops, I'm screwing it up. So you're ending with the 3, 5, moving chromatically, and then going a whole step back. Really cool feel that they've created with that. So after that, we have section 5, and that comes in at 122. And it's just a kind of a little short, little variation of that, which is 4, 5, or 4, 6, 5, 7, 7, 9. Let me play it. Wait, see. Okay, that's the first half. It's almost like a mixture of 2 sections. And then I gotta turn the page, go into page 3, but that's actually how it ends. So 4, 5, 5, 7, 7, 9, that's A and D string again. And then we got, anytime there's an open here, it's palm muted, if it's on the low E string. So there's 2 opens into 4, 7 AD, 2 opens, 5, 7 AD. Back to the 2 opens, 4, 7, 2 opens, 5, 7. So your chord structure is... See what I'm saying there? And then the next part, that's a short break there in your tabs. You'll see the line with the X. Just real quick stop. Open E, half step bend, 3rd fret, open E, and then we're back to this. 2 opens on the E string to 4, 7, 2 opens to 5, 7, and you do that twice. So 3, 4 E, open A. Now we can move to page 3. Now it's hitting repeats. Rhythmically, I think we have most of the parts. There are a few more. The next new thing that comes in is a guitar solo at 238. So let's break that down. 2nd fret G, I would go middle finger and index because we have to fight against the nut. There's like a little bit of resistance. It's going to be tighter. So you can use the strength of 2 fingers. Whole step bend. Hold it. Pick 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. And pull off to an open G. And then 2nd fret twice vibrato. Open G, 2G, pull off to open, and then 2D vibrato. And you could go middle or index, it doesn't really matter there. Open G, here's the next little riff. So, open G, 2G, slide to 4, and instantly slide. Don't go. It's 3B twice. Vibrato, 5B vibrato, 5B 3 times, and then 3E 5B. So 246, you're gonna go middle finger, 7th fret D. No, 7th fret G, I'm sorry. Yeah. So you'll slide to 9, go 8B, 10B with the 3rd finger, you're going to bend. 10th fret E 3 times, and slide to 12. So it's 10 on the E, and then switch fingers. 3rd finger 10B. So it's interesting because, like I said, we're sliding to the 12 up here. And then we go 10E, and then 10B. You could use your 3rd finger on that 10E if you want, and that would look like this.